Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're doing something so exciting. I'm literally at the View, as you can see in the back, with my kitties.
Hi.
And we are going to see the new Jurassic World film, Jurassic World Rebirth. I feel like I'm the last person to watch this. Everyone's seen it. I'm so excited. So we're going to go in and I'm going to do a full debrief after I've watched the film. Cannot wait. Let's go. We've just finished and I'm actually in shock because nothing like what I was expecting. I'm going to do a full debrief, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so it's a couple hours later. I'm back home. I've had time to obviously process and really let it sink in what I thought. Honestly, at first I was so shocked by like my own perception of what I was expecting, because it was nothing like what I expected actually. I think in hindsight I'd probably need to watch the film a couple more times to really let it sink in, because it was so different to obviously any of the other films, and that's the whole point. Obviously Jurassic World Rebirth, it's a brand new start. I just wanted to touch on a few points. Obviously there's going to be spoilers. I just have to like insert that quickly because I want to be able to talk freely about what I thought. So apologies, skip forward if you don't want to know about the film. Firstly, I want to say I thought the cast was absolutely amazing. I felt like there was such unison between them and everyone had a really vital role, and it was really lovely to watch. And it was nice to see new faces, so that was a real big bonus and surprise for me. I feel like visually as well, absolutely stunning. There was so much cinematography in the film, and I really felt like you saw the dinosaurs really up close, which is obviously something we've always seen, but just like the lighting, the visuals, the graphics, like I just thought it was spectacular, especially when it came to some of the, obviously the newer dinosaurs, really getting a feel of what they're like. What I would say is maybe on a bit more of the not negative side, because I feel like I'm very mutual. I love Jurassic Park, I love Jurassic World, and I'm always going to want to watch these films regardless. I give them credit in their own right, if that makes sense. The emphasis on the mutated dinosaurs, like the mutadon, which is a hybrid of a pteranodon and a velociraptor, like I didn't know how I felt about those kind of dinosaurs, and also the D-Rex. I feel like they were really shocking to see because they just didn't obviously look like any dinosaurs we've seen before. But I feel like there's a much greater storyline that's going to come with that, because that then ties into my next point. The storyline felt quite vague. Like, we knew the premise of what was happening. It's a new island. Obviously they are trying to get the samples from, you know, the big dinosaurs such as the Mosasaurus, Titanosaurus and the Quetzalcoatlus. So I feel like it's a transition into a next few films maybe. I'm not sure, obviously we haven't heard anything further, but it does seem like there's a lot more to explain, to go through, and as a first introduction I really liked it, in all honesty. Some of my most favourite scenes of the film were the Titanosaurus bit. I cried, it was so beautiful, the music was so captivating and just the visuals were stunning. I loved that part. I loved the fact that there was quite a few nods to the first film in ways. That was a nice touch, because obviously as an OG fan, like, it's nice to see those little nods to those, you know, original films. Another favourite scene of mine, if you love the T-Rex, chef's kiss. That scene, oh, that was absolute perfection. It was so gripping and you just was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? But it had such a good twist, and yeah, it was spectacular. That was an amazing scene. One of my more little bit of a negative thing, but just on a personal level, was I really miss seeing the velociraptors. They didn't really show up a lot in the film in the way that I would like, because obviously that's my favourite dinosaur, so that's just a very personal thing. But I feel like it's the type of film I'd probably have to see a couple of times to really get my genuine reaction, because I'm not a kind of person who can just see something and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I know everything, I think this, I think that. I think it takes a while to sink in, but I came away smiling. My kids loved it as well. So I feel like it is a lovely family film. It is a bit like jumpy, and you know, it's very action based, so it's very fast paced. Straight away you get to see, like, you know, where it's kind of going, which is nice because obviously you don't want it to drag out too long. But for a first introduction to this new franchise of the Jurassic World Rebirth series, I thought it was really good and I really enjoyed it. As I said, there's a lot to be left for the imagination, which is obviously going to probably come with the later part of the films, but yeah, I don't want to say too much more in case you haven't seen it yet. The directors, as I said, the actors, and the overall cinematography was excellent. It was really what you would expect at this stage of, you know, the Jurassic World franchise, and it did not disappoint. I just think it's different. So if you have your heart set on it being like previous films, get that out of your head because this is completely new. If, like me, you love any Jurassic World film, Jurassic Park film, let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to build my community of finding fellow fans, stans, however you describe yourself. So it would be lovely to communicate. Let me know down below in the comments, what's your favourite dinosaur? Have you seen the Jurassic World Rebirth film yet? Let me know. And also, I would really appreciate if you could like this video because it really helps the algorithm, helps my channel. And if you like it and you've watched to the end and you've liked what you've seen, please consider subscribing. There's going to be a lot more Jurassic Park, Jurassic World content, and it's not even been intentional. I've just really found my love of creating videos and content that means a lot to me, and I think it's really hard sometimes to find your niche when you don't really know what direction you're going with. But at the moment, I'm really loving this kind of content because it's so authentic to me and I'm a massive fan. So yes guys, with that being said, I'm going to close out the vlog here. I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.